Hi, I'm Tobias from Grown Eco Innovation in Skis and Beyond. And I just want to give a quick overview on this Black Diamond Jetforce avalanche backpack. It's quite new, I think the second year. I just want to give a quick report on my experience after 2 or 3 weeks of testing, both on ski tours, traveling by plane, and also just free riding and skiing. So this Black Diamond Jetforce avalanche bag is medium size, which is great for free riding, skiing, but also for 1 or 2 days of ski touring. It fits really nicely. It has a very nice harness. It has one pocket here at the belt, which is decent. It could be bigger. And the other side is one small pocket with a belt that you take to the crotch to actually fix your avalanche bag to your body. You got another strap here that you can attach for a nice fit. The harness here on the side, you can tighten these straps for a closer fit of the pack, which is very helpful. The same here at the shoulders, you can really fit it nicely close to your body for good movement freedom. Okay, so I'm gonna depack the pack and we're gonna look a bit inside and see what's in there. So this is the 28 liters Jetforce avalanche pack. This is a helmet cover, which is really nice. It attaches here with 2 straps. You can take off your helmet and you can actually hide that pack nicely here inside the pack. I found that really handy. This strap here is to attach a ski diagonal or ice tool, and the other strap is hidden here in a small package, and you can just attach your skis here while the avalanche bag still works, which I think is quite nice. So there's a bit of more stuff you can put in here, like sunscreen or like a knife or something else. Okay, you can hide this as well, so it does not disturb when you don't need it. It's a Velcro, nicely attached. Well, then the pack has one main compartment here. I got some gloves in here, knee pads, skins, and a hat, and then it's nice subject here for shovel, probe, which all fits nicely in there, a mattress to sit. It's a really nice pack, and of course the probe. Another small compartment is here, over here, and this is quite big actually. You can put in stuff like goggles, some food, and this is quite spacey and good for all the stuff that you need to get quick access to. Another small compartment here at this side, which is also like as big as a hand, and you can have another hat in there or some snacks, a map, quick access. The back side can be opened, a large compartment. It's very there's lots of space, you can really squeeze some stuff in, so the zipper sometimes needs a bit of help to open. So in here you can put in like water bottle, whatever, food, all the stuff that you need. Interesting what comes out here. So first aid kit, and then actually look inside here. It's a big compartment. Here you have the fold-in rescue balloon, and here's a small compartment with the battery pack, because the whole thing works electric with a turbine. And this is a 20-volt lithium battery pack, and here you got basically the cable to charge that battery. A charger is included, that's extra. It's about this size. You don't need to bring it on your trip. You can charge it at home, and it takes 24 volts, so it's difficult to charge by a solar panel, but it would be possible. and you can just hide this away. You have lots of space to pack in stuff here. Okay, you can close this. Then in here on this side you got the turbine, the engine pushing, pumping the balloon, and here's the opening of it. So it opens automatically, and here basically on this side you can access it. This is a zipper, and I'm going to explain in a second how you store it after releasing it. So this Jetforce Ever pack is does not have a cartridge. It's electric by a turbine, and here you got your pole and your handle, and you can actually check the battery. I just push it once. You can see 4 lights, so it's fully charged, and the balloon, according to Black Diamond, is supposed to release 4 times with 1 battery charge, and of course usually you need it once, and then the day is likely gone. But even on a multiple day trip you can release it and just keep going and do it again. So in order to activate it, I do a long push on that button, and it should sound once. So that's the turbine, just indicating that the system is active. Okay, now I can leave this handle here, I can ski, whatever, I can put on my gloves. It's really light and nice to carry, although the whole pack with 28 liter weighs about 3.3 kilogram, I reckon. So and now everything is fine, and I just pull it, and you see. So it pumped it up, and it keeps pumping, keeping the pressure. So even if there's a small hole in there, it still starts pumping. So now in theory I would be in an avalanche, sliding down, and hopefully the pack letting me flow on top. And for about 3 minutes it will keep blowing and pumping. So even if there's a stone or a branch or anything sharp, it will constantly push and pump the balloon. And after 3 minutes, it will soak it up again, the air, to actually create some space when you're buried or half buried in the avalanche. Space for moving around, also for breathing. So now it's silent and will pump once more. Assuming likely now most avalanches might be stopped already and you're not moving anymore. So let's see, I guess there will be one more push coming up. Here we go. And this should have been the last one, and within a couple of seconds the whole system should actually take off the air automatically and create some space for moving, but also for breathing, for your carbon monoxide to actually drift away. One more push, but that was the last one for sure. So you can see real time how much time it takes actually to let you settle in the avalanche. And as we know, we got about a good 10 to 15 minutes to actually find the victim, and if there's 3 minutes to give you time to give the balloon time to soak up the air again, then it sounds quite right actually time-wise. Now I suck you in. And now it's over, and this creates some nice, freedom. In theory, you can maybe move again and get some more breathing space. So now to switch it off, you just push the button here along, a couple of seconds. And you hear a bit of a beep, and it's off. This is the button here. It's quite nice and easy to push, and you can just store it again back here. And the big advantage is for sure in the airplane, you can just take it with you. There's no hassle with cartridges, so it's a big plus. Okay, let's see how we pack it away. So the Jetforce system, the turbine just soak up all the air. So now it's actually empty and it creates space in the avalanche. And we just want to stow it away. You can see here where the balloon usually sits inside the pack. And first we're going to actually take the zipper all the way back to close again, and afterwards, if the system is activated, the zipper rips off. Then you can take this guy here to actually set this this cable here, the closure, back in normal mode, and then you grab in here and you get actually here you can touch the turbine, and there's a bit of a lever that helps you to release the rest of the air that's still in the pack. So in a packet, you just can squeeze a bit and you lift that small lever and make sure that all air gets out. Okay. So then we should start stowing this away as is. You don't need to roll it or so. Just storing it in here. And if there's still some air, you can get back to that small lever here, open it again, and make sure that it's nicely tight and packable. So starting from this side, closing this zipper here. So it's actually quite spacey. It's no problem to pack it, even with gloves. And here the same. Closing that zipper. And then here actually the zipper ends, and you just close the zipper beyond that end, and it can rip open here when activated. Okay, then you just attach these closures here to that little stainless steel bar, and then ideally you want to push this inside so it's better protected for snow coming in and so on, and the system is ready to go, and you can just activate it again. So that's really handy. Okay, now I want to tell you the two small things which I don't like on this pack and which might get some improvements. The first one is this closure here of the balloon. As you've seen, it just attaches with two small devices in order to open easy and reliably. The thing is, when you actually pack the backpack fully with lots of gear, and it's really inside here, you put like, I know, a camera in, then there's pressure on this, and I had a couple of times that this then automatically opens. So it looks like this, and it may stand out. So when you're traveling, like in the airplane, lots of stuff in there, this, in my opinion, opens too easily. And my recommendation for Black Diamond would be, which you can maybe also do yourself, is to attach some Velcro just on top of here and here, and to give it a bit more hold. And given the pressure here, I'm sure it will still open. Taking the example of ABS packs, they all have these velcros, so I think it would be an improvement for better traveling when the pack is fully packed. The second thing which I think could be improved is this small bag here on that side. It's quite small. It's good to be there, but it's quite small. And there are other packs, for example Osprey, who actually have better packs on the hip belt. And there's lots of small stuff that you want to put in. Here, of course, you cannot do a bag because you got the strap here to actually pull through the crotch between your legs to actually have a very safe attachment. So overall, I can really recommend this pack. No cartridges. You have less of a mental barrier to release it. So even as a test, regular test, or whenever something moves, you can release it. And there's no cost for a new cartridge. You don't bother to open it. Still, I think these packs require a lot of mature use because you don't want to take this as an excuse to ski more difficult stuff or more dangerous stuff. It's just really a device for an emergency, and I really try to focus that I'm not taking more risks just because I have an avalanche pack. It still requires to be trained, to be experienced, to study what you're doing, and rather say I don't ski this slope as opposed to, well, I can ski it, if something happens I just release. So let's just be very careful and do mature use.